Forcing Lazovic back and finding Richarlison! Now that is Brazil! Acrobatic, thrilling! That's what they're here for. They shine. Bekele, Abubakar! Oh, Cameroon! From Douala on the Gulf of Guinea to Marua at its northernmost tip. Points between and beyond. Rise and celebrate a moment. Changes that centre-forward swap. En-Nesyri giving way to Hamdallah. Whipped in, all the way in! Abdulhamid Sabiri has conjured something improbable! Alisson spectacularly sparked Brazil's campaign, but more pertinently, 4 nights since also here, Argentina suffered the most extraordinary false start. Welcome then, wherever you are worldwide, to Argentina World Cup 22, Take 2. And there are the Mexicans who provide their next hurdle. And then there's him. Then there is him. Imagine how it is to be him. To know the world, certainly his nation, is on his shoulders. To suspect that everybody who watches demands that he delivers. Perhaps Argentina's motto, it is not how you start, it is how you finish. Not often in the World Cup's stellar environment has one so mighty been rendered so vulnerable so soon. News and Argentina are out. Argentina and Messi the Great marching here to stay alive. Feeling the heat, feeling the obligation, the unforgiving scrutiny. Every lens, every eye, on every touch and turn and wince and smile, there is nowhere to hide. Chavez! Oh, glorious! Beyond glorious! Mexico just might, you know! They really just might! From nowhere, they are right in the thick of it! And that is that. Breathe for Mexico, breathe out and know you gave what you could, but in the end you have been foiled by little more than arithmetic. It was a night of complication and emotion, of drive and desire and ultimately despair. There were moments on the evening when they were fractions away. Until the very end, they were within reach out and touch distance. But touch, they could not quite. Martin and then gloriously Chavez gave them a sign of glory, a sign of progress. Chavez with a free kick which lit up the place in a way little else will. Al-Dosari scored late for Saudi Arabia. And that was enough in the end to take away momentum. And the final score is Saudi Arabia 1, shattered Mexico. All the great intercontinental rivalries, few as vivid, as resonant as this one. They walk here just as their forerunners did, into the ticker tape of Buenos Aires, the steamy heat of Marseille, the endless night of Sao Paulo. A game for the ages of Cruyff and Kroll, of Passarella and Kempes, of that ball from De Boer and Bergkamp's balletic beauty, of then and of now. An album of memories, and tonight, an abundance of scrumptious possibilities. The scorer of Portugal's second goal, old enough to be the father of the scorer of the first. A sweet 21-year-old, and another knocking on the door of 40. Moroccan mayhem! Drink it in, Casablanca! Relish it, Rabat! This is your night!
action in the semi-final.
The heart-stopping high of their seat-of-the-pants success against the Netherlands in the quarter-final. They have hung on tight, and they and Messi, they cling also to the ultimate dream of their defining, crowning moment. Croatia, cussed, immovable, bonded. Semi-finalists having won to this point in the tournament just one of 5 games in 90 minutes. And so they walk, led each by the maestro of their nation's generation. Each staring into the eye of his final chance. Messi and Modric, flames which never seem to flicker, beacons which refuse to fade. But for them and for those who march behind them, here, starkly, is the semi-finals sliding door. Argentina and Croatia, to within a game of immortality, or into the spirit-sapping abyss that is nearly but not quite. For only one of them here will the path clear to football's ultimate game. Can't keep it from Koeman, and Koeman can go the other way. Rabiot. Mbappe. Thuram. Mbappe! Oh, wow! He is an awesome force of nature! Brutal and brilliant! It's 2 each in the World Cup final! Wow, when you want your top man, your superstar, to come to the fore, Kylian Mbappe does exactly that. When it comes to him, I think, no, don't volley it from there. Take a touch or two. But such is the confidence of this player, even when he's hardly had a sniff. What about that for connection? What a volley, what a moment in this World Cup final. Incredible. 97 seconds between Mbappe's penalty and his ferocious volley.
And now a pair of South Americans in Brazil and Argentina. And they're facing Messi here. Messi held up by Guardiola. Messi away from Guardiola. And Argentina all but in the final. Julian Alvarez with the finish. Messi again with the marvellous mischief. And he will have his ultimate game. What is there left for him to show? What is there left for him to do? The answer to the question, win the World Cup. And he will have a chance this Sunday to win the World Cup.
Sport is perfect.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
In the footsteps of Passarella, out of the shadow of Maradona, Lionel Messi, a man who more ornately than any other has decorated our beautiful game, to receive from that game now its most beautiful decoration. Messi's meant-to-be moment, his fulfillment, his completion. It is done. And he is robed in gold. The trophy is passed into the hands of genius. And in 2022, the world champions are Argentina.